Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Hope you guys are having a good day today. All right, so I actually this morning thought to myself, oh my god, you know what, Mystic? We're going to bail on the mag idea for the cleanse or whatever. What's killing me the most are melee attacks due to my resistance. I'm happy with my spell resistance. I'm even without the other thing, 17-6 on spell. I'm actually happy with that. Even if they breach me and have a sharpen, I still have around about 7,000 resistance. Usually I can get on top of them pretty easy. So that's one of the major things that I just feel comfortable with. But that physical resistance, that's getting me. It's if they that leaves me less than two. So, and Templar, up until these changes, I got to check it out. It's problematic for getting in there and relying on heals alone. So we're going to go with the bone shield. Not for much the shield, whatever. But when I'm in a clutch, when I'm in there and deep and the melee's on me, especially against blades, I can use this as a preliminary, whatever, just in case blade jumps. I can also use this, for melee attacks when I get Morphith spiked. And it's going to deal damage back to him. And I think that's just a better way to go, in this scenario. Of course, I've got to morph a couple of things still. That's going to be a huge deal. But, we're at 21 on the recovery. If I drink a junk pot, now we're at 26. I'm going to infuse one of my recoveries, or I could stay there. But we can bring up that weapon damage to almost a little under 5k. If I infuse the necklace with the weapon damage, that should be fine. We'll hit a little harder. Now, typically, I do not like crits, man. Everybody knows this. I don't like crit builds. The only reason I'm rolling with this, because Templars lack a lot of things in their toolkits. They just do. And I've used this, Night Mothers on my other build, and it was really popular. It really did well. I even killed some gnome players with it, and it really it's a solid build. It just is. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even whatever. What is this? What area is that? Reaper's March. Yeah, I should go there. Get some Skyshards there. But we definitely need to put it. Irish dude, morning dude. How you doing, brother? I hope you got my mail, dude. Feel free to jump into Discord anytime, brother. And if you want to hang out, BS. So I want to get your opinion, Irish. I mean, I gotta shake off the rust, but I really I put the pale order. I want to get fun with it before they change it, because I won't be able to use it in Battlegrounds. I'll be able to use it in Cyrodiil, but I went with the Briarheart just because it's going to proc up my weapon damage. By the time this procs, I get an infused piece. We can hit around about 556. I'll have to check it out, which is going to be great. I'm really going to like this. And then of course I went with the Night Mothers. But I don't typically like crits. I typically don't. But since I am a Templar, we know I'm going to go with the axes due to the 8%. Because I discussed that in a stream, I'm going to max, stack that critical modifier. But and I went with one Please Slime Crawl. Make sure I'm over that around. I get about 45 in BGs. Now after the nerfs, it'll be around 45. So I'm comfortable with it. But yeah, and then I'm using the Pale Order ring, because with both procs I'll get a heal from Briarheart. All of my attacks, I'm going to restore 18% of the damage as health. And I went with the Nirnhone Master Bow, So it scales. I didn't go sharpen. A lot of people probably would think I would go sharpen. But I'm just using the bow to apply the poison injector and heal, pretty much. The Nernholm's going to give me a little more damage on these effects, but I didn't want to go powered. Powered would also be good for resolving vigor. So, but once I come over here, now we're at 16,645 health over 4 seconds. I got to use this as a preliminary, a pre-phase before, I jump in. I mean, it's over 4 seconds, but that's a lot. That's a lot of healing. So, the spiked bone shield, I think, is going to keep me out of trouble. A lot of trouble. It's going to be like, oh, yo. Because I've been getting slammed in the gut, dude. Dude, Fang Rush. I had to fight against Fang Rush yesterday. Think your healing with PO and Briarheart will be off the chains. Thank you, brother. PO with your jabs will be like magic jab. Yes, exactly. Yes, you nailed it. You nailed it right on the button, dude. It's exactly what I was thinking. I'm basically turning the Snamplar into a Magplar. It's exactly what I'm doing, brother. You nailed it. I was like, the Briarheart with the PO basically turns him into a Magplar, but a Snamplar version of it. And I need that breach, right? Because a lot of stamp classes have a form of breach. Yeah, I'm giving up I have 1 CC, on my bow side. I'm giving up a CC. I'm aware of that more than anybody. And I was wanting to go with maybe something, just to, get a CC. But I was like, you know what? I do enough damage. I shouldn't have to worry about it. But the crit rush procs the Briarheart. So I think most players who roll that know that as an effect. You just have to do a critical effect, and then boom, it procs. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So if you wanted to guarantee proc up, you do that. So 24,000 health at BGs. I think I sit around 22. I might scale that up a little bit, give up maybe a little bit of stamina, but we'll have to see. I'm feeling comfortable with it. But yeah, you hit it right on dude, you nailed it. And that's the thing. I was like, oh man. Oh, that reminds me, I got a kill. But yeah, man, I was just like, yo, I went in, because I've been gone for 2 years, 2 flipping years. I got, did 1 or 2 good matches. I really do got to shake off a lot of rust, but overall, damn, man, it's a nice fucking build. It's really solid. And I was like, I was wanting the Magicka for a cleanse. Something's wrong. But then I'm thinking, you know what? I can heal through most of the stuff. Most of it. So the only thing I need to worry about is, keeping survivability up in the gut. And so I was like, how am I going to get around this? And I was like, Spike Bone Shield, dude. Basically reflect the damage back at him. Just shield up, anticipate the hit, you know what I'm saying? And let them feel their own pain. Let them feel their own fucking pain. And especially with Malakat's ban, you're actually in a lot of ways, I'm begging for them to actually be really good at this point. So I'm actually begging for them to be good players. I'm like, please, please be a good player. Please, please, please sock it to me. Oh, that's right. I have to go all the way around for that stupid Skyshard. Damn it. It's pretty early, so I don't know if anybody's on yet. It sucks that I can't utilize this Citadel. This will be a great Citadel build, even after the changes. So I feel, you know, in that perspective, I feel more than confident about the build process. Okay, where was the Skyshard I was going to get? Becomes the question. And I guess I could run this Delve. I don't, right over there on the other side. Ah, man, I hate when you have to... was running mechanical acuity and truth with blood spawn a while back. Was really good, but your setup looks amazing. Thanks, brother. You know me, man. I had this setup. I had a similar setup. Remember when I had my Stamplar? And you know, you guys know I don't play Stamp Tunes a lot. And I literally had the same setup with Night Mothers, you know, Master Bow, Slime Crawl, and I was using Ravager. And that shit was hitting. I was mowing people down. I was mowing people down so hard. Nice thing, man. Crit rush, proc. So that puts... Oh, I know. Hold on. We'll find out. 5-2. If we infuse, yeah, we'll get about 5-6. Infuse one piece. Recovery looks good. I'm happy with the recovery. I'm really happy with the recovery, especially with the repentance. Oh, you know what I did? I keep forgetting it's on the wrong bar. Ugh. Might have to switch that because it's gonna mess with me. Because I'm used to my execution being right here. I hate that muscle memory. Sometimes will whack you out. It'll whack you. Let's just hope people start. Yeah, there it is. I'll have to come back in. That's why I hate whatever. Dom. I think it'll be a good build. I've got to get situated. Let's take a look at the numbers when we get in here. I know I'm at a 45 or whatever. So we're at 21.6 health. I could probably lift one more health to accommodate to 22. Recovery, 19 before pot. Drink the pot. 22. 24. Okay. Weapon critical, 47. After the changes, we'll be looking at about a 45 or something. Oh. I got some brand new for that ass.
Let the games begin. They have seized the point.
No, keep the fuck away from each other.
Secure the point. capture the point. They have seized the point. They have captured the point! No! The point is there! We captured the point!
Nice. That's why I don't like the gut. I don't like the gut. Stampede, Subterranean, Dawnbreaker, Executioner. That's not bad though. I'm actually, you know, I've seen Dawnbreaker hit harder. I know a little resistance is working. Just gotta time it. We gotta stop chasing, man. We were doing so good. And I feel like we got a blade amongst our midst.
Yes! We've taken the point!
Nose on for you, bitch. What's up, motherfuckers? Oh, fuck that noise.
No! The point is theirs!
Fuck. What the fuck? For real? Oh my god, man. Boy, that Oblivion's foe. Found something off between PS4 and PC. I run the same setup of my blade on both with stam recovery 2-3 and PS4. I never run out of stam. On PC, I really struggle. Oh, man. I just don't understand PS4 resource. No issues at all. On PC, it's like my stam. You know what? It could be like a slight delay. You know what I've always noticed on PS? Sometimes it doesn't register, you know, but on PC, I have to be careful because it's really sensitive. And I feel like sometimes I double tap. I always have a problem with like registering, you know, the effects. And sometimes I'm like, oh shit, you know. No, I don't think so. Shit. No! I'm dead. They're paired up good. I can't seem to find my group. Yeah, I was about to say, they're staying pretty good together. I'm the one that's like struggling. Kept playing catch up. Bad Mystic.
We captured the point. Triumph is ours. They have captured the point. No, the point is theirs.
Something's behind me.
No, the point is theirs.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, thank god.
We captured the point. They've captured the point. The point is theirs.
Let's see. Got him! Woo! Ah, I risked too much. Man, I fucking nuked the fuck out of that warden. He was like, I cannot believe a Templar just whipped me with a Bosner. I am such a scrub.
We captured the point. No, the point is theirs.
He's like, I'm coming back for round 2, bitch. Sure. Oh, what the fuck? Cheap ass bullshit. You see that little red fucker hitting me and he slides back. Now he's gonna kill you, you dumbass. Yep. Oh, I wanted to blow him up. Oh, they're dead anyways. Purple might fucking come back and cap this. They're finally getting their shit together.
They secured the point.
That's an upset. That's a good match. Come on. They've got it. That's game. They only need 2. Okay. So a couple minor things I need to do, but I like it so far. This is listen, look. Last place, 24-2. When you chase kills, what are you? It'll BG loser. They lost. Actually, they won, I think. But they was in last place. Well, I messed around on PS4 last night and recovery was amazing. Never ran out. Jumped up PC. All my stats, they were the same. And it was a real struggle. I don't get it. I just think it's a register problem. to be honest. I think the registry, it can definitely, how many skill points do I have? Okay, I got 2. That registry, man, I'm telling you, I feel like sometimes, I'm just used to a certain, like, and it's not you per se. It's you literally, like, as you're going through it, it's literally like, have you ever noticed, like, sometimes you click an ability and it doesn't work and it'll delay and you click it again and you'll take double resources. I'm telling you, man, pay attention. Pay attention sometimes. Just a little minute things. Sometimes that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I feel like there are problems, with, real time, just real time, registry when it comes to resources and casts and stuff like that. I think there's some, minor, hiccups still, So it's just, I've always struggled with resource management as it is. But when something I don't feel like clicks right away, I'm used to, like, clicking it again if I don't see it, If I don't see it, I'm like, fuck this bullshit. And look, man, like I said, no impen, man. I've veered the fuck away from impen. No impen, 0. I got 1 divine. That's just to keep that critical. Plus, I use that for PvE. So 1 divine kind of was a nice little tap off. Reinforced on the heavy pieces. I'm a 3 heavy. I'm a 3 heavy on this. So I went 3 heavy, 2 reinforced, 1 divine, 2 well fitted, 3 Nernholm. 1, 2, no 2. 2 Nernholm, 2 reinforced, and yeah. So 2 Nernholm, man. I'm telling you guys, they didn't pick up on it. They did not pick up on it. Such a shame. Such a shame. These content creators. Gotta run, bro. Have a good stream. You too, brother. Have a good day, brother. I appreciate it. I don't get these content creators, though. I don't. How do you have something like that for a year? How do you have it for a flipping year and you never paid attention? I mean, that just boggles the mind, right? It boggles the mind. I'm sitting here like, how the fuck did they miss that? All right. We're trying to get there. We'll get it. We'll shake off the rust and we'll be good. Yeah, but that fucking warden bit the one who 24 kills, guess who he died to? Oh, that's right, me. Me. Got his ass spanked. All he was doing was chasing kills. It almost cost his team. Battlegrounds is not a fucking cesspool for your junk. Okay? You want to be a loser? Fine. Fine. Just proves you're not a team player and you're a fucking loser. That's one thing I love about BGs. They're true to what a person's mentality is and how selfish they are or what they think about other people. A lot of people want to talk shit about me, but at the end of the day, I care about what? What's ahead of me. The objective in anything in life. You know what I'm saying? And if that means swallowing my pride, well, I don't have much pride anyways, but, working with somebody I'm typically uncomfortable with to achieve that, that's fine. Whatever. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Putting off any personal feelings about anything to do what? Get the job done. But you know what? When in a battleground, that's what it is. It's a reflection of people's mentality. When you see blades going off by themselves, why? because they're really pieces of shit in life most of the time. Most of the time, blades are typically pieces of shit in life. They're very, you know, backstabbing, two-faced, you know, out for themselves, you know, whatever. It's a mentality thing, right? You got people who aren't paying attention to the objective, don't care about the other team, don't care about winning. Guess why? Because they care about themselves.
Please.
That's not just a blade. That's you know, it's a psychological approach, even in class selection and how you play the game, right? It is. That's why I said Battlegrounds is a true reflection of people's participation and what they're willing to do to what? Pull off a win. That's what it is. Like me, I'm always trying to hit points, man. I'm always trying to do what? Score up, score up. Why? Because it's not about me, man. It's not about my kills. It's not about my ego. It's not about anything other than what? Trying to win. If my team wins, I win. I'm not a winner for 24, let's say 24 kills, 2 deaths, and a loss, you know? If it equals a loss. It's not a win. Just proves you're a selfish piece of shit. You always are, you always will be. Until you accept that, until you accept it, and until you actually, you know, realize that's your mentality, you're never going to change. I tell my girls, man, you know, one thing I loved about MMOs throughout the years, you see a reflection. I was a 2-time GM. 2-time GM in World of Warcraft. Twice. Was not the easiest feat of my life, right? And 1 per week. 52 per year amongst thousands in a server. Very competitive. Very, very heavy and competitive. And the thing about it is, and point placement depends on what? Your efficiency in every battleground. Because it's not just a win or a loss that will add to your points, right? It's literally how you're scoring. You got to pay attention to the scorecard. You got to understand how that scorecard's affected. And it really always amazes me when someone's like, well, how do you do it? I'm a team player. That's simple. If you're not a team player, it's gonna be a fucking disaster for you, man. You gotta be about team play, man. If it's deathmatch, go balls to the wall. Have at it. Right? Anything other. And guess what? You're fucked. You're fucked. And that's, and like I said, man, it's, you know, that's why I was really happy when my dude got, like, he started playing again on PC. We've been playing together. He's a long-time Battleground player as well. And when he went in, he's like, you know, why aren't people, like, focused on, like, the objective? And I'm like, because they're fucking losers. They're selfish fucking losers. I'm like, it's not even about winning or losing. It's just that it's them as people. They don't give a fuck about anything other than themselves and how it makes them look. That's it. And in this game, there is such a high, and Irish mentioned this one time, people are afraid to die. That's why they don't stream. One time he's like, you know, you see some of these players, you know, they don't stream because, you know, they upload because if they die, that makes them look bad, and it affects their, you know, how people perceive them. I agree with that, actually. I think that's spot on. I think that is 100% accurate. And that's why I said there's a lot of players I respect to a degree for their insight as a player. I don't. There's a difference. If I'm not sub to you, you better ask yourself why. If I'm sub to you and I give you props, it's because you stream. Win or lose, kills or death, you know what I'm saying? You represent yourself and who you are to the fullest. You know? Fang Rush never fakes it, streams it. My boy Mars never fakes it, streams it. Nolan Kirchhoff never fakes it, streams it. You know what I'm saying? You guys better fucking get with it. If you're still clipping At this day and age, ask yourself, how in the fuck am I only sitting at this many subs? How in the fuck am I? Because you're fake as fuck. It's not about your fucking kill rate. You're selfish and you're fake. Right? That's what it is. You might not like it, but that's the fucking truth. Because your fucking ego is too fucking big. People don't care if you die. People want to see, you know, how you recover. What type of mistakes were made to put you in that scenario. That's what people want to see. First thing I always say is, I fucked up here. I fucked up there. I did that wrong. I did this wrong. I need to clean this up. You know? To get better, we have to own up. Right? But people want to see it. People want to learn from other people's mistakes. People don't want to learn, you know. Sometimes the best teaching element is learning from other people's mistakes. Being an observer. Not making the same mistakes. I tell my kids, you want to make the same mistakes? Okay, go ahead. Have at it. Sometimes people are hard-headed. They have to learn it on their own. They have to go through it on their own. You can't tell them otherwise. You can't. You can't. They have to learn it on their own. Okay, that's cool. Other people, they don't want to learn it on their own. They want to learn it from other people. They want to be observant. They want to, like, take it, see how it is, what caused it. So why are you fucking still clipping? Don't make up some bullshit excuse. Stop making up bullshit excuses. You know, stream it. People won't care if you die. I promise. If you bring in content, you bring in solid builds, and you representing the real, it's gonna be real.
Yo. I know nobody knows.
I'm on stream, dude. They can hear you. Say what's up.
Yo.
Yo. I was just talking about Battlegrounds, man. Dude, I remember we've been PvPing fucking forever. And God, man, we're old. We're old. And Battlegrounds, what's your take on this Battleground versus what you've experienced in other MMOs? Just initial perspective. This is your first time doing BGs. You were a Cyrodiil player originally.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It's faster paced. I knew that.
Faster paced?
Yeah, much faster paced. Definitely team oriented. If you don't have a good team, you're sitting in the sand. You're done.
I was just, it's funny. Did you get to hear any of my conversation prior to coming in the Discord?
No, I did not. I was upstairs and
yeah.
No.
You didn't get to. Okay, it was funny that you said that because I was like, I feel like a lot of players in this game are selfish. They're not team oriented.
They're not.
And they're not,
especially not just in Battlegrounds, in dungeons too. They're just selfish.
Yeah.
They don't realize the new player coming in. He's got to do quests at the beginning. Like me, we had them guys jumping fucking in and getting into combat, bugging up doors. That they don't get it.
No, right. And dude, you in Rift, you were what? Within the top 5 in Rift at one time?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
easily.
I know because I was in the top 10. I couldn't fucking keep up with your fucking rogue, you little bastard. So,
oh, he was a beast.
The fucking little fucking cheap ass was what it was. Fucking running 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, we can't fucking catch that. It's fucking gone, man.
You couldn't catch it, and then if you did, you was in trouble.
Well, the blinking was kind of annoying too. So,
yeah.
But it comes back to that objective play. Like if I'm on relics, I don't mind defending. I don't always have to be chasing. But you find most people will leave things undefended. PvP fundamentals has gone out the door.
Oh yeah, it's gone completely out the door.
Yeah,
and in some games they don't reward people for doing the objective, and I don't like that.
Right, exactly. And I think that's
the point of a battleground. The point of a battleground is it has an objective. It's an objective-based game, and the objective should be numero uno. That should be number 1. If you're not completing objectives, you should not be awarded for that.
Right.
Your kills to death do not matter in an objective-based game. Yeah, you'll get that. Believe me, you will get it. If you're a good player, you will get your kill to death ratio. You will get that.
Right.
Your KD will be just fine, just playing objective. But these idiots out here, you won't see anything. You won't see assists from them. You won't see relic scores from them. Nothing. And it's garbage. It's complete garbage. They think that they're king of the hill because they went in and got 20 kills and they got only 3 deaths, but yet
they turned over
no objective to help their
team.
Win
Exactly.
the BG.
Thank you, brother. Preach it. Preach it. That's what I'm talking about.
So then your team loses.
Dude, they're fucking
like
selfish.
He just conquered the world.
Right. Thank you. Amen. Preach it, brother. Preach it to these new school fucking pieces of shit. And that's what I said. It's their mentality. Like, I hate to say this. I said, you know, rogues is a reflection of people's personality. Because most of the time, rogues go off on their own. They don't play objectively. And they're selfish pieces of shit in life.
Well, that's why they choose the rogue class. The rogue class is basically, it's a solo play.
Yeah, but even at objective, how many times in World of Warcraft did you back-cap DOMs? When you were in a DOM in BG, how many times did you back-cap? Did you back-cap all the time?
All the time.
Because that was your job.
That was my job.
That was your fucking job.
That my job was to infiltrate, sneak behind enemy lines.
Let the Zerg go past.
Yeah, and most of the time, you'll win. And why you win? Because everyone else is so selfish, you can guarantee that the other team's going to have 3 or 4 selfish players who are just out there farming kills when they should be protecting the objective.
They're fucking...
And they're not.
And here's the thing I've been saying. Like, have you got to watch these clippers? These PvP clippers from ESO?
I don't watch that shit, dude. That's all garbage. They cut out and fill in and make people believe their build is the greatest thing on earth. They're a bunch of fucking garbage.
They're 1vxers, man. They're
1vx my ass. Whatever. I don't care what you're doing. 1vx.
Why aren't they streaming? That's what I ask. If they're fucking that good, why aren't you streaming? Because it's the egos, man. It's their fucking ego.
That's all it is. Oh, look what I can do.
Fuck it, I swear to God, dude. You know?
I can take on a group of people. I mean, just the other day playing, what was it? Which I'm not familiar with the BGs, but just the other day on my DK, I wiped out the enemy team.
Right.
I was on my flag. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that was my objective. You have to
fight on the flag. Yeah.
I mean, the first thing you should do when you come into a battleground is everybody should communicate.
Typically.
That's the first and foremost, is you should have good communication between your team. If your team is not saying anything to you or anyone else, how the fuck are you supposed to know where the other enemy team is? Or how are you supposed to know where your relic is? I mean, you can see it on the map, but say that you're in combat. You got 2 guys on you. Instead of continuing to fight there, you can cut and run and go for your relic and maybe stop a score. But no one's communicating that to you. Communication is key. You got to have a guy that is willing to sacrifice and willing to heal. Yes, you should sustain yourself. You should be able to heal yourself in a BG, but you should have someone that is capable on their back bar of healing you. You should have somebody that is capable of keeping their team up and keeping their team alive. Myself, if I was to put together a PvP group, I would have a tank, and I would have 2 serious DPS gankers, and then I would have 1 dedicated healer. And that's the way I would run every BG I ran, if I had a full team that was able to run like that. But you're not going to have that, especially randoms. Randoms is complete just chaos,
right?
Nightmare. Oh my God,
dude!
You're like, what in the fuck is my team doing?
You know what's even sad? You try to communicate. You try to, you know what I'm saying? Play fundamentally sound. And these guys are all over the fucking map. And you know, I do blame two elements. I blame the current content creators who don't promote, you know, fundamental PvP from a battleground perspective. Because battlegrounds is, you know what I'm saying?
No, they just want to show off their skill. Which, granted, yeah, you're skilled at fighting somebody on flat ground, out in the open, but you could take a mediocre player who knows how to use his elements, dodge roll, loss. They know how to use their elements against them, and they could beat a highly skilled PvPer just by wits. You don't have to have the gear. You just have to have wits. If you have wits about you, you're going to overcome and achieve victory over your opponent if, say, they're just in your face trying to just get KDs. I mean, that's it. They're just trying to...
Well, if it's deathmatch, it's one thing. If it's deathmatch.
Yeah, if it's deathmatch, that's different. That's just, you know, you're just going out to slaughter people. That's different. I'm saying an objective-based... And deathmatch, that's not even objective. I mean, that's just complete garbage. Deathmatch is crap. I do it every now and then just to juggle my skills, get my rotations down, stuff like that. But other than that, deathmatch ain't my thing. I like objective-based play.
Thank you. I mean, I don't mind any form of PvP. I don't. But, you know, the thing about it is this. Like, I come in, I see people will, you know, and here's another thing I want to blame, too, is ZeniMax. You know, ideally,
well,
I think ZeniMax is slight lightweight to blame as well. You know why?
Well,
because they award everybody like, oh, you participated. At least have a reward box. You know, even if you didn't play objectively, you know, you should still. It's like, look, motherfuckers, time out.
If you're on the flag, if you're not capturing relics or defending yours, there should be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, then what are you doing? You're worthless to your team. You're completely useless. I don't care how many kills you have.
Right.
You could have 7,000 kills, that would never happen. But you could have 7,000 kills in a battleground and never died and pumped out 20 trillion damage. But if you did not help your team achieve victory, you fucking suck.
Thank you.
Not sorry.
Fucking no. I agree, man. I totally agree. And, you know, at the end of the day, it comes back down to that element because we've talked about PvP gear. The lack of adequate PvP gear. Majority of PvP builds I'm not even running a PvP piece, dude. Everything I've got's either crafted or acquired through PvE.
Yeah, there's very few.
So
PvP.
What's the fight for?
They need to add in monster set helms that are specifically geared toward PvP.
Did you see the ones they bringing out for PvP in the
they're
sewers?
fucking
They're
garbage.
shit. They're shit, right? They're fucking
complete
shit.
garbage.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, I haven't played in a very long time, and I got back into this, and they're just garbage. I mean, what we're still rocking some vicious death here. I mean, come on.
Well, you know, and we went into we've done open world. Open world's great. We had a blast yesterday.
Awesome. Open world is awesome.
Yeah.
That's the funnest point of this game is open world. I love every aspect of it. I love the way it looks. I love all the creatures. I love the combat mechanics of the world bosses. Except some of them are fucking real dickheads.
Even the quest. Some of the quest lines are pretty good too.
I love the story. The story of ESO is the greatest story in gaming history, period. The end. There's no better.
Yeah. But they still lie so much. They think they have their selling point are these gimmicks.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Award people with a PvP mount. Award people with PvP gear by earning something to earn PvP gear. Not, I get to buy this piece today.
And stop awarding people who aren't playing objectively in Battlegrounds. Cyrodiil, here's the thing. When is a siege engine, like you play DO, I know I play DOC, but I don't know if you play DAOC. Dark Age of Camelot? Okay.
I dabbled in it for a few weeks, but it wasn't my thing. But I've played many siege-related games.
We have captured the relic. They have the relic. Make them.
I love siege games. It's just you don't have. I mean, in Cyrodiil, usually there's groups that got their shit together. I mean, that's what I try to do when I get into Cyrodiils, ask if anybody's running a group. Usually they got their shit together, you got somebody in command, but I just hate them teams you get where there's too many chiefs and not enough engines, man.
Yeah.
I just want to do my own thing. I'm going to run over here. Well, yeah, they just took our keep, jackass, so now we're kind of fucked. Now they got us back against the wall again. Push, push, push. I seen Ebonheart the other day just ran the map.
Oh, you're back in Cyrodiil? I honestly didn't think it would take you long, though, to be honest with you.
I need a couple core people that I can run with in Cyrodiil.
Yeah,
I'm not going to just run in there solo. I'd like to find a decent group of guys who run it quite a bit and they're organized.
Well, see, once again, you like to play Siege, is my point.
Yes, I like playing Siege.
Okay, but, the thing about it is, if you play Siege, you're a Zergling.
Yeah.
That's what they say. I'm like, why is there points? Why is there keeps? Why is there castles? It's designed for large-scale battles, not
It is designed for a large-scale battle.
So, do you see the toxicity I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
The fucking crap, the lack of fundamentals, PvP fundamentals across the board. The lack. It's gotten so bad. It's like, I think they should bring arenas in this game to take those type of mentality players and put them in a giant pool of carnage.
They can't do arenas.
Come on. It would be fun. It would get them out. It would get those mentality players the fuck out of all the other PvP.
Arenas would be fun, but it's not going to work. It's going to be complete garbage. There's too many people set in their ways because this game has ran for way too long with the view that they fed everybody.
Thank you! Yes! That's what ZOS, and once again, ZOS caters to it.
Arenas would have worked if they'd have had this set in free DLCs. I hate to say it, but now you got too many people that, like I said, they're set in their ways. They don't want to change. The PvP in this game would be awesome if there was a system set in place that would award people for completing the objectives of the game. That's what you have to do. I mean, in a way, ZeniMax set that, standard, but they went away from it and didn't promote it by awarding people anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, you should not be #1 in your BG just because you got a bunch of kills. I'm sorry.
No, well, they're not. But
they're usually not.
They're usually not.
Sometimes they are.
They do. I think do that well.
Objective. Awards. You need awarded for objective.
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
They totally. Dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. At the end of the day, I think, they fell so short of so many things because they want to sell these gimmicks, man. And I'm just like, why? Why are you so on hellbent on, what I'm saying? Doing it in a way that's, what I'm saying? It's just.
You know what Destiny had to do because it was so toxic? Destiny literally had to phase out their older pieces. Now, that didn't set very well with a lot of people, so they recently changed it back. But it was called sunsetting.
Right.
So they were starting to sunset some of their pieces of gear and everything like that to make these people change, to make them change. Because everybody was just wondering the same damn thing over and over. They couldn't keep making gear that would trump that gear because they just ended up finding more loopholes and shit, and it ended up making it worse. But,
well, a lot of these companies, like you were playing, not Destiny, was it Call of Duty, where there was a weapon that just got completely ridiculous and out of hand?
Shit, dude, there was Battlefront, Call of Duty. They all had weapons that was completely ridiculous. And they let it go on for months and months and months. Here's
the thing. I always tell companies, and you know me and my background, doing stuff. And dude, you were part of the NGE test when we were on that shit. And I'm I don't bite my tongue very well. I don't. We know that. But the biggest thing about it is this. I always go back, like during SWG. They've abandoned the PvP, which that game was endgame was PvP. It was. And then when we had to go through that NGE test, and we were under fucking non-disclosure, we couldn't even talk about it. And the next thing you know, what ended up happening? It broke the fucking PvP. Did it not?
It did. It broke it.
So, even with the new mechanics, what could players do? Because they didn't build around PvE. Right? What was there for anybody to fucking do? Nothing. And why?
You don't
because
want
they
your
wanted
game to die. I mean, unless you're wanting your game to die, you don't let it go stale.
Right. And my biggest thing about it is what Zoss fails to realize is PvPers are right now. There is no a lot of competitive PvP games in my opinion. Not really. Even World of Warcraft has kind of, aged beyond, a responsive PvP mechanic, especially for players like you.
Another thing they need to do in BGs, they need to even the teams out.
Oh yeah, starting before, I've had that complaint for years.
That's ridiculous.
I've said that. Okay. They need a system check to appropriate Yeah.
Let me put this into perspective. The other day, we were playing in a BG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was, what's that? It's like King of the Hill style.
Oh.
It's where you capture...
Chaos Ball.
Yeah, okay. Chaos Ball. All right. Now, we're playing Chaos Ball. We're playing against a team that every single class on their team was literally Templars. There was a Templar tank, there was 2 Stam Templars, and there was 1 dedicated healer.
You mean
Templar.
that's 5? You mean 1 was there had to have been like 1 that was a healer, 1 was a tank, maybe 2.
Well, that's what
right.
I'm pointing out.
Right,
there was
right.
4. Templars.
There was 4. Yeah.
There was 4. Okay. You tell me any team that's going to survive that.
Well, 4 Sorks. I mean, we've talked about the Sork problem before, time and time again.
Sork's ridiculous.
I mean, we've talked about it. How do you counter, a 3-button mash combo?
Yeah, but I mean, what's the chances of you getting into a BG where there's a full team of Sorks and a full team of, say, Templars? Yeah. I mean, I've said time and time. I've always said that they should put a diminishing return on spam. Like, remember when Rift did that? We were spamming our abilities, and they fucking put a DR on our fucking spamables. So people were cutting out of the rotations. They weren't comboing. So how'd they fix it? They fucking put a diminishing return on our heals. They put a diminishing return. So, I don't know if you remember that, but that sucked nuts. Like, I was like, but it was effective. I didn't like it because, when you're used to being king of the hill, top dog, you don't like change. Right? No. And I think that's the problem, too, is ZeniMax coddles these players because they're afraid to what? Make necessary changes. I mean, let's truth be told. Well, they need to scale some abilities in PvP differently than in PvE, for one.
Speaking of scaling, what do you think about this new monster set scaling I told you about?
I think it's retarded.
Isn't WoW going 20? Oh, yeah. WoW's going over 20 years. Yep. Time to be a gladiator. Exactly, Harold. Yeah.
Holy crap.
WoW is going 20 years. WoW, I mean, all credit to WoW, but it's aged, man. Like I said, dude, I'm hoping Crowfall gets their shit together. I hope they do, because I want a Siege engine. I want a Twitch game system, mechanics, and MMO that's player crafted. It's been a long time, dude. It's been a long, long time. Does that take away from like PvE in this game? No. I just think ZeniMax, when it comes to the PvP, I'm just going to keep being honest. It's the most engaging PvP because of the combat system, but they literally fail again and again to keep to the fundamental. I think it's all PvE devs. I don't think they have one PvP dev except Matt. Because Matt, conceptualized the game. But I don't think Matt put a lot of PvP developers on the project, to be honest with you. And it shows. It's like, what the fuck? Because, I know PvP developers, the first thing they're going to ask is this counterable? Shield stacking. How many games do you know other than this one that has shield stacking?
Nah, none.
No, you sure? Are you
Yep,
positive?
100% positive.
Are you positive?
Yep, I'm 100%.
You swear you've never seen another game with shield stacking?
Nope.
My
I've
God.
never.
It's like, what the fuck? And then I get these trolls coming in. And
That's why I loved Sork, but they ruined it.
Yeah, but
they're
it's
still ridiculous.
yeah. I think Sork it's fun to play. It's fast.
It's very fun.
It's very mobile.
It's very fun to play.
It's mobile. Right? The mobility's there. I feel like there is no...
The most fun I have is DK, by far.
Oh yeah, I figured you'd be on that. I figured you would. It's more up your alley.
I'm more of a stamina based kind of guy. I've always have been. You know what I mean? I'm more of the Smash Mouth guy. But I love in this game. It's totally the opposite of any other game. I'm totally magic all the way.
It's funny because Stam's doing good, but it doesn't feel very, I don't know, like what you would typically.
It's clunky.
Yeah, it feels a little weird
It's
at times.
clunky.
I just
minus the cheese, it's clunky.
I really honestly
Holy
hope.
fuck, dude! I just dropped that dude in one shot. Yeah. Dude, this Sork's hitting really hard. I got my magic up to 55k, 55.6.
Nice.
I'm climbing up there.
Yeah,
I
dude.
want to hit that 60k mark.
I mean, I want, like I've always said, I want this game to succeed. It's beautiful, graphically amazing.
Oh, dude, it's insane. Let's talk about mythics.
Yeah, the mythics, dude. What the
mythics are
fuck?
insane.
Why? And dude, it's not even. It's in a weird mini game. They literally locked it behind some weird ass mini game, brother.
Dude, that is the worst. I mean, it's like pulling teeth. I'll start doing it, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta stop. It drives me crazy. Absolutely nuts. That is the worst thing they've ever come up with. Antiquities. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Let's go scry. Go dig up some dirt. It's a mini game. It sucks. And then they made it too easy. They made it too easily accessible. Like, all this stuff drops in the same area. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? So people can just go farm this crap, you know what I mean? Like, they just wait until some content creator puts it out there, and they just run around and collect it all. It should be earned randomly through gameplay. That's how you promote gameplay. They need to scale some of them suckers down. Holy crap. Malcast band? That's insane.
Fuck. Fucking blade got me. I should put on my camouflage. It's four. Listen, 4v4v3. I guess what team I'm on.
You're on the team with one
3.
less player.
Yeah. Swear to God.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't get. The battleground shouldn't even start until the teams are evened out. That ticks me off.
Dude, they suck at that.
And you know that there's some poor schmuck queuing in that just can't get in for some dumb reason. Epic servers they have. You just randomly disconnect at some point in time.
Dude, these mythics though, like I said, I want to exploit them. They're now just getting ready to nerf them. I'm like, you know what, Zoss? Fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying?
And how long has it been out for?
Fucking about a year and something, or 2 years, I think now.
So they've been out a couple years, and they're just now realizing they need to nerf them? That's pretty... that's pretty stupid. Where in the hell is this Skyshard at? I need Skyshards, man. Pretty bad.
Fucking
Dude.
blade ass motherfucker. Why? You got a tank on the flag. This blade just killed me while I was on a tank.
Who's attacking the tank?
No, nobody. I was. And then this stupid little fucking troll blade comes up and just smacks me while I'm fucking with the tank. Templar tanks, by the way. There was a content creator, did I tell you this, that said Templars suck as tanks.
Are you insane? You get the most mitigation in the game.
Yeah, they're fucking dumb. I swear to God.
Oh, that's pretty dumb. Deep, that's probably the most,
Oh, shit.
Huh?
I didn't hit my mo pot and I suffered the consequences.
I don't think that. Oh, yeah, give me that.
D-swing spamming. Dude, I'm telling you, there's a glitch with that too, with D-swing.
There is a glitch with that.
There's something weird because I saw 2 animations and for some reason 3 land. I'm like,
where is this freaking
what the
Skyshard?
fuck?
It says there's a Skyshard here, but there is no Skyshard.
They've captured it.
These motherfuckers need to start staying together.
They captured the point.
All right, troll. Me and you need to have fun.
Stendar is with us. We've captured the point. Unfathomable. We're about to lose.
Why in the fuck are you guys? Oh my god.
Scamp. I mean, come on, dude. My scamp's ridiculous. He just wants to attack everything. Holding up my day.
I've got to learn to put that thing up. Dude, no fucking way. I missed whatever. Yeah, I'm glad we're having this discussion. I'm not concentrating. I'm getting too much into the discussion, but...
I'm not really concentrating either because I'm like into combat and everything else.
Like I said, good game. They need to get off the gimmick bullshit. Let the content sell itself. I just get tired. I think everybody's on that bullshit. They're done with it. The thing is, this game's going to kill itself. I think Microsoft's going to fucking cut a couple of, people. They're going to be cutting cords, dude.
Oh, we'll see.
I think there's going to be a couple snippets where Microsoft is like, you know what, we're done. You guys are going to, coddle to this bullshit. We're done. That's one good thing because you know what? Your job security when a company takes over isn't guaranteed. They need, because here's the thing. Dude, you had problems with the loader.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You couldn't even get in the fucking game.
Dude, my mage's quest I can't continue and they haven't even wrote me back. I sent in 2 mails. They have not wrote me back. This has been a month.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. My Mage's Guild quest, I can't continue it. It's stuck.
Oh my.
And then my other quest, I go into the ground. I go to fight that general dude. The general dude is supposed to he's supposed to put you in a ball, and he's supposed to transport you to a cell, and then you go through that animation where he's talking, and nothing happens. And I guess I've read on the forums, a lot of people have this problem, and ZeniMax has not even helped them whatsoever. They give you the default crap. Have you uninstalled your add-ons? That's the first thing we fucking try, dude. Because everything in your game is broke.
Well, you know, I think it's come a long way.
I mean, it's come a long way. It has. It was really Jesus when this game first started. Holy crap!
Remember we first talked about we did not sign up for beta or alpha testing in this.
No.
We actually avoided it like the plague. Because we knew if we got sour during test, we were probably never going to buy it.
We were never going to play it.
Right. I was like, you know.
With Galaxies, it was different because that was really the first new age MMO at the time.
Yeah.
So almost besides, you know.
Well, I mean, Shadowbane and DOC were out at that time too.
Yeah, they were out. But
for a known title and for its
well-known
function.
title.
Yeah, it was really good.
And it was awesome. It was player driven.
Yeah, very much.
That's what made it awesome. It was player driven.
Yeah, it would definitely you were always, you know, like that's what I was explaining to people. Like bounty hunters, there wasn't a ton of Jedi running around. It was hard. You had to work at unlocking. Even when you did, you were getting hunted down all the time by bounty hunters.
Oh, bounty hunters were just slaughtering you. My dude Luda, he was just a Jedi
Luda.
or a Padawan.
Yeah.
And man, he's
a Wookiee, wasn't he? Wasn't Luda?
Huh?
Wasn't Luda a fucking Wookiee too?
No, Luda was a Zabrak.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. But he was bad, dude. I used to watch him drop. Bounty hunters would never take him solo. They would take the quest. One would take the quest or the reward, and they would share it because his bounty would get so high because no one could kill him. This dude was fighting bounty hunters unbuffed and everything else. If they seen him online, they was always constantly picking up his bounty, but they could never kill him. I've watched that dude kill I don't know how many bounty hunters while we're out grinding crate pearls for him and everything. They just couldn't take him out. He's like, watch this. He's like, this is the best bounty hunter in the game. He's like, he's getting off the shuttle port right now. I said, oh yeah? I turned around, there he is. Yeah, he had a mean, nasty mind bleed pike. And he says, yeah, me and him's going to have a go around. This is going to be pretty bad because he's pretty good. He ended up whooping this dude's ass. He's the best bounty hunter in the game. And he slaughtered him. He had full RIS, stun, max stun.
I'm still salty when we were farming and fucking dude. Look, I'm getting chased down by a bunch of fucking morons.
One dude cheesed him. Oh man, he was pissed.
That's what. Look, I was. Go ahead.
He was in his house, AFK, and he was in his house. No one could enter because he has his house to where it's set to where no one can enter. Because even if you see him, you tap him to the bounty hunter terminal.
Right.
So he didn't want anybody coming in, and so he's in his house. He's AFK. He comes back. He's dead outside his house because when you go in combat in your house, it kicks you out. It kicks you out front. This bounty hunter glitched the wall, went in there, tagged him with one shot. It threw him out, and then he just killed him in front of his house. He had to grind like 3 million XP or some shit.
Of course, I'm getting sorked down. But anyways, yeah, that's another thing. So listen, I'm on my way to the objective. There's like a fucking two red dudes. You know, just like, you know, ignoring the fucking objectives.
Oh. How do I know I have my
Dude, I hit the fucking pot! It even fucking clicked! It even, you could hear it dink, and it didn't fucking hit!
You know what's funny about that?
Fucking
is I just went to go hit my potion on my bar. I didn't have them in my bar. Ooh, dirty bastard. I think these dragons are so cool. They definitely needed to make them different. I'm getting in this feeling.
Like, look at this red team. They're fucking losing because they're fucking not even paying attention to the objective. They're just fucking trolling. They're in there fucking doing stupid. That's why they need to bring out arenas, dude. I'm sorry, they need it. They need to get players who aren't objective-based, who are selfish pieces of shit, the fuck out of fucking people. And stop awarding people! And get some real PvP gear in here, god fucking damn it!
And no kidding. You dirty sucker.
Purple's gonna fucking win. That's us, that's us. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Like cheap ass fucking hard CCs, man. I'm sorry, those have to go.
No, I like one hard CC on every character.
No, I don't. Not if it's not counterable.
As long as every character has one, I'm okay with that.
Dude. Yeah, but they don't. First off.
No, they don't.
First off, they don't. Second,
no,
it's not counterable.
That's what they need to change. They don't need to take them out. I believe there should be an unblockable CC. But I believe that every class should have them.
This fucking bullshit, dude.
It is bullshit. But I'm a DK, and I don't want them taken away by hard CC.
No, I'm talking about this. Like shit. I'm trying to get this dude down. I fucking hit the fucking ulti, and it doesn't grab. I hit the ulti, it doesn't grab. Swear to God. But Zossa might be coming in and be like, they're talking so much trash. Wait, you know what? You guys are listening to old school PvPers. You guys aren't listening to these trash bitches. That we played this MMO, so it's whatever, and that's all we know. Oh, now you hit.
Got the dragon. Got the dragon. Where's the daily at for the dragon in Southern Elsewhere?
I don't know, dude. I haven't fucked with that one yet.
I've killed it like 5 times, but just running across didn't fight. I need to go get the daily because I keep killing it 7 or 8 times. Oh, I got you another picture. What's this? Robber's Taste. When you cast a damage shield ability, increase your movement speed by 19% for 9 seconds.
going back to the beginning, yo.
Actually, kind
You bitch. That's game. Something's behind me. Oh, reflective wings.
of, yeah.
That's right, it worked! My fucking boat shield worked. Wait till it gets spiked, motherfucker. You DK, you fucking dizzy swing spammers are dead. Once I get that fucking spiked boat shield, dude, they're gonna pay. Yo, Dragon, you have some parts of the zone quest lines to get the Dragon Daily for the Southern elsewhere. Oh, you got to do some of the quest lines. Good pointing out, Dragon. Thank you, man. Major city and Southern major. So you got to do the quest line, and then it'll get up. Microsoft will do what they want. They did by Zoz. Yeah, they will. Fuck yes, they will, Harold. You're damn right. They'll do whatever they want. They will. And the employees will comply. Here's the problem. And I've said this multiple times. You need to separate PvE and PvP. This fucking game has been PvE. The PvP has been fed by PvE from the get. DEFCON? You, Def, you there? Might have went AFK. He might have went AFK. Anyways, they're gonna do whatever they want. They fed into some bullshit. They've done some crap throughout the. It's a beautiful game. We've said the pros and cons of this game in this stream, dude. Real quick question: separate PvE and PvP? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you feel like this game has ever done that effectively?
No.
No.
No. Everybody's using monster sets and gear acquired from dungeons or crafting.
Right.
Which I agree with being able to use crafting gear and dungeon sets
right.
in PvP.
But there's no good PvP sets.
But when you're a PvPer, you should be like, some people just love PvP. They don't like PvE.
Right.
I'm not a big PvE kind of guy. I like PvP.
And you like open world.
Yes, I love open world PvP to boot. I would love if they did that. If they separated the factions completely, and they would take and do a complete open world PvP concept. That would be so awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, open world content. You like open world content,
well, I'm saying open world PvP. That's me. All day long. I'll be on my Nightblade. I'll just cutthroat.
That's what's
PvP.
nice about Crowfall. That's what's the potential about Crowfall. Potential. But it will come to fruition? We don't know. You know?
Oh, look at this Rubidite. I'm going to go over and get this Rubidite. Smack!
Right.
Nightblade, come out of the darkness and end your day.
Right.
That's what I like. I like that. I like that concept. It sounds really awesome.
Well, like I said, I just feel like ZeniMax, and it's not about my perspective. Everybody who's a real PvPer has the same feedback. Except the only difference about it is like Fang Rush was saying, you know, segregate deathmatch from battlegrounds. I don't agree. I don't agree. You know why? You can bring in arenas, and it's the same thing. Just bring in arenas. That's why I keep saying bring it in. It's the same thing.
They're gonna bring in arenas, and it'll just be just as toxic, if not worse.
I mean, is there any PvP game that isn't toxic?
No.
Right. I rest
why
my
would
case.
you add in more?
Come on, dude. I mean, are we really going to go for tit for tat on stuff like that? Come on, man. I mean, it's toxic no matter what you do, right? There's always going to be people complaining, but let's get down to the fundamentals. Let's get to the core issues. Is there a PvP set currently that you're looking at any capacity for a build? You sure?
Yep, I'm 100%.
Why? Why? I mean, you're a PvPer.
Is there a set that I would play for fun? Yeah, Vicious Death.
Yeah.
But it's no. It's not that great.
So there's nothing currently in PvP but like the Battleground sets. Did you see the Battleground sets?
No, I did not.
I suggest you take a look at them when you start getting your rewards.
I already know they're garbage. I don't even have to look at them. Every PvP set they've come out with has been basically garbage. There's not one standout set. Not one. There's not one standout PvP set.
But yeah, we got bleed sets in dungeons. Right?
Yep.
We got these mythic items behind some weird shit. And then we have weapons that are in arenas for solo play or group play that you can't earn or access. Like I've always said, ICP should have a like something like, you know, a not like exactly, but you know, a PvP weapons that you earn down in ICP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, going through Dragonstar or Maelstrom or something like that. Have PvP-based weapons. Hell, dude, they can make class-based weapons for PvP. That would be a selling point, you know, and update.
Well, don't do that, because then you just totally ruin the whole ESO concept.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. But what I'm saying, that it, you know, takes an ability and enhances an ability. Like the weapon skill line. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not just like you know, not just like the weapon skill. Like basically like my Templar spear ability. While this weapon equipped, your Adric spear, you know, my friggin' what the hell? My binding javelin deals 5% more damage on target. You know what? You get what I'm saying? Like you can build like little things around little class abilities like that. Where it's
that's
not.
what I was saying earlier. They need to pull your abilities different in PvP than PvE to an extent.
Yeah.
And the only way to really do that is through gear. And
PvP doesn't have any.
We don't have none. So, I mean, we got to make do with what we have.
So, you're going to do the PvE content. That's what you're going to do.
Oh, you have to. Do you think I like going in dungeons? No, I've never been a dungeon type.
Dude, you were a raider, though, before. Whatever.
Yeah, but everybody had to pull teeth to get me to start doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
I did not want to do that.
I've done raids with
toxic.
you, so it was like,
terrible.
it is toxic. And you know me as a raider. How many games have I raided? How many?
Dude, you know how many times I've gotten screwed out of a piece that I've went in there? That one new chick that entered our guild that came from that other guild goes in and gets that one axe that I needed for PvP off of the raid boss that we was on, and we couldn't do it till the next week. I had done that raid 10 freaking times. This chick was here one time, and they let her have that piece.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. I mean, raiding in this game, I mean, they don't have weekly lockouts.
No, yeah, I like that concept.
You like it?
I like it to an extent.
I think it's
I don't like PvE, so me being able to get my gear that I need to acquire, I like that.
Yeah, that's my point.
I want to spend
these guys are hardcore. They're so fucking hardcore elite because they've never had to fucking farm up gear for months.
Hardcore raiders is like you go to like World of Warcraft or something.
Fucking right.
That's ridiculous.
Or Rift, dude. How many fucking times did we have to get
awesome.
fucking like do dungeon and then we farm up some shit and like okay here's the new tier set and
you got a group of freaking 10 people doing 15 different mechanics.
But haven't you ever heard that there's BIS in this game? There's BIS.
I know. There's no such thing.
No, but there is. It is.
No, there's not.
There is, damn it.
Yeah, up until the next guy figured out some loophole.
These motherfuckers, they're fucking idiots, dude. They're fucking morons. It's just so fucking BIS. This is best. I'm like, no, it's actually, it's called best in slot because in traditional linear games, it's called a slot.
Yeah, it's called a slot.
They don't have these set bonuses like this game does. I mean, some games do, but like Rift, we didn't get bonus until we collected all our coordinated pieces. But like in Rift, I was saying at one time, like if a tank piece drops, that might not be my tank piece. That might not even be my best. Even if I acquire all my tank gear, that's not my best in slot. Usually my best in slot is my trinkets or my jewelry. And we had to do raid rifts to get my best in slot. My set was not my best in slot. That was just my top tier gear. We didn't refer to top tier gear as best in slot. And if a Templar tank piece dropped, I was a warrior tank. You know that. Was I going to equip a Templar tank piece?
No.
No. I couldn't. I couldn't even wear the fucker. This game, you can put anything on, you know? You can finkle the numbers. You can, like, adjust things and values and find in different values. But these motherfuckers, this best in slot. This best in slot.
You remember the whole Paladin issue where Paladins were rolling on plate gear for warriors? And
WoW? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That was awesome.
Druid gear, too, wasn't it? Didn't they wear leather or some shit?
Huh?
Didn't they wear leather at one time, I could swore? Too?
No, I don't think they wore leather.
Chain. I know they wore chain for a minute.
They wore plate.
They were plate. They were
mail.
plate driven and mail, right? That's right. But yeah, dude, you know me. I didn't do Paladin, especially, dude. I remember that wreck build you had. You know?
Oh, I was badass. Then they nerfed me.
Yeah, but who got GM first?
Yeah, you did.
Dude, you wrecked me with that fucker, though. I'm like, this bastard.
Dude, I used to unequip my weapons into our guys and fucking kill them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and fucking Biodite got so pissed off, he made a Novus trinket. He comes back to Dolby again.
You know, some of that shit was just
Wouldn't
so
you
fucked.
figure that fucking Novus trinket sets off and hit me for like 14,000? I'm like, really? A fucking Novus death ray? I'm like, you're lucky it just didn't kill you, dumbass.
Dude, I swear to God.
He finally got me. He was so
times.
proud. He's like, I got him.
Let me check out the comments. It's only best till next update. Till the next update. That's what Harold said. It's only best till the next update.
Exactly.
Fucking.
It's only best in slot till someone finds another loophole or something better comes out. There's no best in
I
slot.
hate to say it. Like, I was talking to my one friend who's, you know, we know a couple MMO, who's still a WoW player. I don't know how, but you try to go back too, but I just like, can't do it. But I was like, well, you know, you could go in ESO and, you know, try that out. And they're like, yeah. And then and then the BISC topic came up. And then they get made fun of. And they're like, you know, we actually make fun of ESO players for saying, I'm like, yeah, I know. And I get it. I get it. I do. I was, you know, I do. We know I do. But they are like, it's so BISC. It's so BISC. And I'm like, you guys don't even fucking know. First off, you're too young to even know what best in slot means. Fucking first off. And you're using it in completely the wrong context.
Oh,
It's actually is a best in slot. It's a slot. That's why it's
there
called.
is games that have best in slot.
Because it's a slot.
This isn't one of them.
No. Well, it's not only that. How many slots do we have in this game?
Cool.
We have gear sets. We have, you know, my arm slot. Now the mythics could technically the mythics could in some element be abyss because it is a slot.
So that ain't gonna happen. They're gonna freaking nerf blat the shit out of those things and change them, and one's gonna be stupid, ridiculously overpowered.
Right.
Everyone's gonna have them, so I mean, they're gonna be irrelevant anyway.
But it's the gimmick. It's the phase in.
Ooh, they threw us a bone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
they're not throwing you the whole steak though.
But hey, wait a minute. We're gonna make these crazy overtuned pieces, and now we're gonna nerf you because you're dealing too much damage.
Yep. Oh wait a minute. You liked that a lot. Instead of scaling everything differently, we're gonna nerf back.
Oh wait a minute. We made you guys too strong. So now we have to nerf your DPS.
And that's what test is for.
Duh, right? Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
we have a test server for that. So all these people have tested this out, and you're just now realizing 2 years later that this is a bad thing.
Yeah. They're you know, they do it to themselves. It's like, why the fuck? I'm not even cute. I should queue up. I'm just enjoying the conversation. Actually, I will have this conversation while I'm Skyshard farming for a second. I just feel like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That ZOS has a beautiful product. It's insanely beautiful.
Oh, it's awesome.
And they keep throwing their own fucking wrenches in their fucking system.
That's the only thing that'll get me to leave, is if they continue like last time.
Yeah. That's why I fucking left. You know I'm a content creator for this game. And holy fuck. Dude, I was called ESO Daily. That's what I did.
Just point this out. I hate when they say I'm a content creator.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
I'm a content explainer.
I'm a content explainer. Well, I will say
here
there should be some difference, because some players that do upload content aren't actually teaching people shit. Like, seriously, dude, they were sitting on Nern for over a year and was reinforcing the small pieces. Come on, dude. You know, they were still reinforcing medium pieces, medium small. They weren't paying attention to numbers.
No, medium light reinforced that don't jive, man. You're not getting the big enough armor boost.
They're fucking more. I've said this multiple times. They're dipshits. They're all fucking dipshits. These are the same people who are like, it's best to slot. It's this, it's that, it's this. They're fucking morons. They're fucking morons, man. I know I'm harsh, but God, they're fucking thick. Like that group we were in yesterday when I said, I'm tanking in the hole. And you were like, okay. And you lost line of sight. So you can
I'm in the corner.
Right.
Not even getting hit.
And
they're bitching about getting hit. I'm like, just stand here.
Right.
What do you mean tank grab them all? There's like 8 of them.
Right.
He can't just sit there and chain the whole time.
Right. Because I'm going to miss my block.
Get over here. Stand here.
Yeah. You literally just...
That's another thing that pisses me off. They only know it a specific way. There's 20,000 different ways to do it. But the tank is the one that controls the dungeon.
Right.
He's the one that calls out shots. He's the one that tells you where to stand. He's the one that does boss placement. He knows this because he's done it repeatedly over and over again.
Right. But yet now we have DPS flying in. Dude, how many times in the one dungeon did that tank, like, drop aggro?
Oh my god, dude. I was pulling aggro like a motherfucker. It was pissing me off.
I was like, oh my god. You're like, this is why I don't do dungeons. This is why I fucking can't stand people. Like, oh god, the memories.
Yep. This is why I don't do this shit. Yeah, I was pissed. That shit pisses me off more than anything. You don't know your own fucking role. You know why I don't tank? Because I fucking suck at it.
Right. Right, you know.
Now, I've built some pretty serious tank PvP fucking setups, but
yeah.
I'm not in a dungeon tanking.
No, you're usually DPS. Usually DPS. Yeah. Were you surprised I went healer in this game? I played tank. I played tank in every MMO.
Tank, but I mean, you've played healer in a few.
When I was forced to.
So, well, yeah, but still, I mean, you've done it. So I mean,
yeah,
I'm not
I always
surprised
made a tank.
You've made a healer.
Yeah, out of one fucking
I mean,
MMO,
are you surprised that I'm running a pure Magicka build? I mean, I've never been a fucking mage sorcerer type guy.
Oh, especially when you were running, warrior and the one and rogue and the other. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh, that's different.
I was rogue, warrior, paladin was the closest thing I come to it.
For a support class.
That's hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
All day long. Paladin to me is the greatest class of all time, but they've ruined it.
Yeah. And WoW.
They have ruined it. Yeah, they definitely ruined it for me.
For sure.
I do not like. I mean, they're still badass. Yeah, I get it, but it's not the same.
Tanks forget that heavy attacks exist to restore resources, and it triggers me. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yep. Dragon. Yep. I dungeon tank. Yeah, you are a tank, Harold. PvE and PvP players. Let me see. PvE and PvP players are getting fed a dangling carrot in front of them only to get yanked away later. Right. That's what we're saying. You know, all they fucking do is nerf the shit, the gimmicks that they come out with, because it's so fucking overtuned anyways.
They throw you a bone, but don't give you the whole steak.
Yeah, it's fucking
it's
bullshit.
temporary.
It's garbage, it's junk, and they think they need it for a selling point. But the content's good enough. The
They even tried to screw like the base crafting sets. You know what I mean? Like Huntings and Julianos. That's the go-to DPSer sets right there.
It's amazing the scaling system. See, the scaling system fucks this game over. Like, people think, you know what? The funny thing is, these noobs, they're noobs to me. They've been playing for 7 years. I don't care. They're fucking noobs. These noobs don't think I'm going to exploit the scaling system. You know, and Huntings and Julianas offer a base plate or a template based on race for what? Scaling. The scaling in this game is a detriment to the game. It's not an asset. That's why every other MMO has fixed values to try to control the diminishing rates. But this game, they let me run free, dude. I'm like, well, fuck you too.
That's the only way they can fix it at this point. I mean, what are they going to do? Mop up all their freaking gear? And
what are they going to do? Build it from fucking scratch? Not.
They're too fucking vested.
There's nothing they can do.
They should have done that pre-DLC.
And now they're putting monster sets scaled off of spell and weapon damage?
That's insane. I don't know. That's just insane. You're talking about procs that are going to hit just as hard as harder than your aldies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just insane.
It's crack.
I mean, they already have some of that now.
My daughter's calling.
Right, pissed. You're streaming. They're removing his frontal lobe. Oh, damn.
Okay, now I'm back. Anyways, yeah. So, no, she was like, can you... I'm like, I can't. I have a procedure tomorrow. Whatever. But, oh, boy. I'm telling you, dude. You know, throughout all the years of this gaming... And, you know, it's funny because these motherfuckers can't even count, dude. They fucking can't even count. I remember we was sketching fucking, like, our shit back when we before we built anything back in the day. You know, we would fucking like, okay, this modifier should be applied here because it cost us money. You remember that? We would be like, I'm fucking calculating it before I spend the money on it to fucking build it. And these motherfuckers just like throw it together. This is best. It's not. And well, this, you know, we do it like this. And I'm like, you guys can't even fucking count. And then they pull up the metrics. First off, they call metrics a parser. They call a metrics a parser in this game. I swear to God.
Well, I mean, people do have different names for different shit.
Well, parser, I can see your rotation. I'm like, what the fuck, you fucking scrubs? Get the fuck out of here. I'll fucking smack you backwards, you fucking nublets. ZOS is never going to allow a parser in this game. They're never going to. They'll let a metrics. A parser? Yeah, let me see your rotation. Let me see your fucking shit. Let me pull up your fucking stats on the fly so I can fucking bitch your fucking ass out. You want to see toxic? How toxic was I, dude? Remember I go off in raids like a motherfucker. dude. And
Yeah, that's why I didn't like raiding.
yeah,
I don't like that shit.
it was half our raid was fighting, even though we cleared the content.
Get this, I didn't get that. Which sometimes it was justified. They didn't get what they deserved in a raid, and they put in the time and the work and been there the whole time. I get it.
1 piece per boss, that sucks, all right?
Well, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying a piece was awarded to somebody else when it should have been awarded to the rightful person that's been there since day one.
A lot of times I didn't control that shit. That was up to other people. I led and I called. You know,
that's the shit I avoid. I mean, I just don't like raiding for that reason.
Right. But that's the thing. In this game, I first off, I don't take it serious. Second, I was a toxic player. You know, I know I was. You know, I mean, any new content came out in Rift or WoW, we cleared. You know, it's like,
oh yeah,
no, fucking yeah. We're here. We're getting it done. You know. You know, and then it got really pissed off because our legendaries would always get replaced by what? Fucking greens.
Greens. Yeah. Coming in and getting a green that's freaking
for a new
100
update.
DPS more than your fucking
our legendary
epic or legendary weapon.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. It's like, what the fuck did I spend fucking 6 months grinding for this thing for?
Right.
And then you're just going to slap me in the face and say, hey, this green item that you just looted day 1 at level 51 is
and that's where I do have admiration for this game. I'm like, it doesn't have to be toxic. You guys are trying to make it toxic. You guys are trying to. The players.
I don't know if they're trying to make it toxic or if they're just that dumb and it ends up becoming toxic.
Yeah. It's like you can farm your entire fucking set in a week.
Oh, literally. A week? A fucking day.
Well, I mean, I'm talking raids. Or, you know,
trials.
I mean
raids, yeah.
Trials. Probably a week.
Trials.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and you guys want me to take it like you're hardcore. You're so fucking hard. And oh my god. I'm like, look, I was toxic, motherfuckers. You guys are fucking trash.
Is there lockouts on trials?
Lockouts on what? No, there's not.
Oh, there should be lockout on trials. Dungeons and shit, no.
No, there isn't. But they're hardcore.
Yeah, trials and shit, there should be.
There's not.
I get that. Okay.
Yeah, there's not. No.
Yeah, I think I misunderstood the question.
Yeah, no. They don't have
trials.
lockouts.
There should be a fucking lockout.
Oh,
you shouldn't be able to just sit there and grind that shit.
Well, yeah, that's what they do. Oh, but we're so hardcore. We're so hardcore. We do it on Godslayer mode. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm not trying to be like toxic anymore because we all know I'm old for on. I have, my blood pressure could just go skyrocketing. I'm just too old for this bullshit anymore. I'll do what I want to do, and I do when I want to do it. You know, pretty much. I say grind it. Grind it your gear in a week, considering weapons and jewels RNG. Yep, could be both. Right, yep. Dude. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, this game. Here's the thing, man. The game's beautiful. I actually applaud ZeniMax on a lot of shit. I do. I really do. I hate the fucking nublets who keep talking like they're the oldest horde school and they know everything about this game. It's like, first off, you can't fucking count. You let fucking shit go by. You fucking are fucking scrub. You don't pay attention to diminishing returns. And then, dude, listen, did I tell you there's people rocking around with 100% crit?
Yeah, that's retarded.
No, but why would you want 100% crit, Def?
I wouldn't want.
Why? But why?
Because my damage isn't going to scale that high.
But wait a minute. So are you saying your base damage? You lose base damage?
You're going to lose a shitload of base damage.
No, that's not how it
every
works.
Time.
But that's it. That's not how it works. They say.
Any questions?
I forgot about that, dude. I literally set my Amazon Echo the other day because it kept asking me a bunch of questions. So I set a reminder for 9 a.m. to remind me every day not to ask her any questions. I literally did that. It just popped off. It's like, this is a reminder for me to not ask you any questions.
So the thing about it is are you sure that if you scale crit, base damage drops?
Well, yeah, because what set is giving you a shitload of fucking shit to add towards your base damage? There's no set plus that much critical.
So if base damage drop, what happens to critical damage?
your critical damage drops because it's off of your base.
No, are you fucking
Scaled
serious?
from your base.
Oh my god, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is.
Are you? No way. Really?
Yeah, 100% positive. It scales from your base damage. Crit.
So that's a diminishing return, isn't it? If you scale 100%, the higher your value goes, you get a decline in base value? Isn't that a diminishing return? That's a diminishing effect. So yeah. Yeah, dude, I swear to God. They're fucking morons, Steph. They're fucking morons. They're like, you don't know numbers. The ESO. We thought this. I was like, what the fuck? You guys, your generation isn't even counting.
Well, that's like DKs. Everybody thinks DKs don't do shit for damage.
Because they're dots.
Yeah, they do. It's dots.
Dude, I'm not. I'm not even going there. I'm not. Like, in Warlocks, in WoW. Were they the top DPS on our chart?
DPS.
Well, I mean, in the beginning. Did you see them? No. But
No.
But we always
That's
had
not
them.
the beginning.
We always had them because by the end of the fucking raid, they ended up, when you calculated, they dealt more during what? Phase mechanics.
Well, yeah.
They dealt more during phase mechanics. And these fuckers still, they don't even get that fucking concept.
Dude, Warlocks in fucking WoW were a bitch.
In PvP, you mean? Or,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
My lord.
Fear fucking bombs, man. All that.
Fucking drove me nuts.
Right. Right. And then in
That's the
AV,
only-
they would fucking send one on the back end and teleport everybody to the last boss, remember?
Yep.
Little bitches.
That's one class that I would almost take precedence over a healer in killing first.
I played Druid. You know I was toxic as fuck in PvP. I played Warrior and Druid. I fucking was
No,
toxic.
I played Paladin. I played Warrior too, Armed Warrior, and I played a little bit of Rogue, and which now it's changed.
Yeah. Well, I think you went Rogue after they fucking put a banhammer on your fucking pally, dude.
Well, that and they put a bad hammer on my fucking, which Pallies are doing all right. I just don't like what they did.
Right. Well, and you know, every game has that. You know, we see those adjustments. We see that shit. I mean, for real. But at the end of
Rogues were just, oh man.
Yeah.
Rogue DPS was insane.
Well, and that's the thing too, because rogues were high crit, and that's what I said at one time. I was talking about that on the stream. I was like, listen, rogues at one time were top DPS. And then they decided to scale their crit higher, right? And guess what happens to their fucking placement in raids? Out the fucking window. Because they were fucking hitting like wet noodles.
In your own homeland.
And then, guess what? That's when we saw the transition from Fire Mage to Frost Mage. Around the same fucking time.
Was tearing up. Now it's fire. I believe it's Fire.
Fire
now.
again?
Yep.
Yeah, flavor of the fucking quarter or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go figure. DKs is dots, right. Kinds Ages, yeah, it's really good. I say Kinds Ages is really great. It's a great, I like Kinds Win and stuff. It's just like nobody, here's the thing, man. When people acquire the gear, why are they going to do the content?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Once they've acquired it, there's no sense of them going back in.
Unless they're going in for
helping
achievements
a
or helping people. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. They need to make things where, and that was the whole idea of having multiple characters in other MMOs to do multiple raid runs. I mean, we had what, 3 different raid teams in Rift at one time, I think 2 or 3. I knew we had 2, and you know, and of course that got toxic as fuck, and we had a big disbandment. You know, because of some fucking egos and some shit. The officer chat was some bullshit going on. Dude, I was on a support build on the fucking second raid team, and then they're talking about my DPS when I'm on a control build. I'm like, you asked me to bring a controller.
Yeah, because we needed one.
Why?
You had to have one.
Where did you think my DPS was going to come from? Nowhere. I'm the debuffer. Then this fucking entire... I'm the controller. I'm the one... Who's squirreling everything? Me. Who's fucking... You know what I'm saying, dude? Seriously.
Yeah, squirrel. They called it squirrel. Bow called it
Yeah.
sheeping.
Yeah, sheeping, and we had squirreling.
Squirrel. It's got squirrel.
I'm like, I'm taking that squirrel, squirrel, you know, and then I'm fucking dropping like like movement debuffs, all this other shit, man. And then all of a sudden, Mystic ain't hit his DPS like he's supposed to. And I'm like, what the fuck, you guys? You guys asked me to bring in the controller on this run. You fucks. What the fuck? You know.
Dude, Necro animations are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are. They are.
The animations are so cool.
Yeah, they did good. They did good. WoW's got a
They
good
did do
product.
good.
I mean, I'm not WoW. ESO's got a great product. They just need to let go of the gimmicks. It's okay to have things, to have people, you know, chase for accomplishments, right? And I don't think anybody's against any of that, you know.
No.
But the problem of it is, you know, you're feeding one community from the other pool. And when you do that, you cause more problems in balancing these issues later, because now when you're trying to address the issue, like, I don't know, procs, guess what ends up happening? You fuck it up worse with some stupid scale idea. Brilliant.
Oh.
Fucking brilliant.
I'm farming this dragon, dude. I need some of these sets over here.
Swear to God. Anyways, man. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go on the stream. Dragon, Harold, Irish, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for watching. I got a lot of work to do and a lot of practice. Oh, my God. But as you guys can see, this is my dude from old days, man. We have been MMOing since SWG. We did WoW together. We did Rift together. We did this game together now. I think those are pretty much the main titles, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I've played other MMOs. He's played other MMO titles as well. But obviously...
Tabula Rasa was awesome.
Yeah, TR. Oh, my God. TR was so fucking badass, and they pulled the plug. Oh, my God. But you couldn't get into a lot of MMOs I got into. Like City of Heroes, you couldn't do that one. You couldn't get into a few other ones. I did. But, yeah. So, I honestly think at the end of the day, ZOS has something unique. It has something beautiful. The only thing that's going to fuck it up is the same thing that other companies do to fuck it up. They fucking pitch fucking gimmicks, and people get sick of it. And then sooner or later, when a new product comes along, along the way, they all bail. You could get another 5-10 years out of this game easily. But the problem of it is, ZOS needs to ask themselves one question. How are we going to retain them?
Why is DEF CON so awesome?
Why is DEF CON so awesome? Right. Yeah. That's that question. Right.
He's the greatest.
Yeah. You guys get who type of people I hang out with. All right. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. As always, I'm Mr. Craven. This is DEF CON. This is Mystics MMOs, and have a nice day.